This is a giant swallowtail on on lime leaves, and she or he is trying to come out of the egg. As you can see, it's making the little hole bigger and bigger until he comes out, and then he starts eating his own egg. That will be like his first meal. So right now he's working at it. As you can see, he is patiently breaking the little shell, which seems to be very soft, but it's not soft. When you touch it, it's really hard. It's almost like a keratin, like it was nail, like your nails, and they have to tear into it and make the hole bigger to come out, and then they'll eat it away. So here he is. Hopefully he'll do this pretty fast. I hope. It takes some time. We will probably edit this little film to give you the cliff notes instead of the whole process. But let me see if I can move around to have a better view of it. Let me see. Continues eating away the top of the egg, as you can see. And we get closer and closer There's little bugs in the plant. This is a lime. You can see the little bugs around it. They don't harm the caterpillars or the eggs. These are just bugs that are attracted by the lime because it is a fruit tree. And you can see this little guy eating away. And I am hoping that he comes out quickly because he's been taking his sweet time. The hole does get bigger, I have to say, but still, it's taken so far close to 6 minutes, and still he's not fully, completely out. Very, very slow. He has to do it carefully. He doesn't want to hurt himself on his way out. And you see more and more of him. And he has his head out of the egg. And you can see him slowly, slowly coming out. You can see his tiny, tiny little hairs, tiny little filaments that he's got around his body. And he is smelling his territory. He is trying to figure it out where he is. The plant, the lime leaves, where the female laid a few eggs, as a matter of fact, and 9 of them have hatched. This is now the 10th that have hatched today on January 1st, 2015, and he is coming out. Trying to keep the focus here. He's not completely out, still working at it. And he is finally all out. You can see the tiny little hole that he left to propel himself out of his own little egg. And he's still smelling around. And soon he will turn and start eating his own egg. This is what they do. They eat their own eggs. This is like their first meal. They need the protein. They are going to be eating for about 26 days. So count the 1st of January until about the 26th. That's almost a month eating the plant away before he turns into a pupa. He's turning. You can see him turning. Turning, turning, turning. At this moment, he is beginning to eat his own egg. You can see he made a complete turnaround, and he's now eating in the very same hole that he came out, making a bigger hole, eating all that away. That's what he's going to be doing, eating his egg. And this is the end of the birth of a giant swallowtail on the first day of life.